I swear the Midnight Special channel is just a gold mine. There's so much stuff, and they just uploaded this within the past year. I think like 9 months ago. So this should be fun. This is my first taste of Joe Walsh, so let's go. Alright guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. Trying my best. We're going to be doing, what is it? The album is called The Smoker You Drink, The Player You Get, by Joe Walsh. He's backed with, I guess, the three members of Barnstorm, Joe Vitale, who we are familiar with, bassist Kenny Passarelli, and a new member, keyboardist Rocky Grace. I guess that's how you do. I don't know. Apparently, this was his big breakthrough album to get into like commercial success. At least this was the lead single, "Rocky Mountain Way." It's live on the Midnight Special, 1973. I made sure the quality was good and everything. It's pristine. So I'm very excited to check this out. Somebody mentioned this in the Discord, I think like a week ago, and I put it on the list, and then I just kind of forgot about it. It might have been even longer than that, to be honest, and it's been sitting on the list for a while, so I thought we'd finally get to it. So let's go. I'm not very familiar with Joe's work, but I'm ready to be blown away. So let's go. If y'all aren't subscribed, help brother out. Click that icon right down there. I'd really appreciate it. And if you don't mind, leave a like and a comment. It really helps with the algorithm, and it pushes the video out so more people can see this old chucklehead. All right, here we go. Joe Walsh, Rocky Mountain Way, live on the Midnight Special. 3, 2, 1, go. Vitaly's kit, oh my god. Live is sublime. Look at that kid, bro. Oh my god. That piano is awesome. Listen to that cymbal. Oh my god. That bass is mean, bro. That riff sounds so familiar. fishbowl lens. Oh, the 70s. That was awesome. Thank you, Midnight Special, as always. I'll have the original video linked in the description. Go check it out, because that was a hell of a performance. And it was a kind of a newer video compared to some of the other Midnight Special ones we've done that are like years old, you know what I mean? So, yeah, definitely go show that channel some love, because they deserve it. Musical history like that, it needs to be preserved, like it at any cost. Oh, I can't say that. At a lot of cost, you know what I mean? You should. It's invaluable for future generations to be able to listen to that, you know, and just be able to experience it, see what the people look like, what the crowd kind of looks like, just how people acted and moved. Because, you know, like with the very earliest, you know, cameras and whatever they called the original kind of, not video recorder, what was that thing? Whatever they shot like the old movies with, you know, it's kind of choppy, and you can't, I don't know, it just really doesn't show what people actually looked like when they moved, you know, because it's got that weird effect where everything's kind of fast or whatever. This doesn't, you know, I'm saying this is like the 60s and the 70s, even the 50s, you know, with like Elvis and all that. This is such a influential time in history in so many ways, not just music, just everything. Like it defined the next generations that came after, and it still does to this day. And I don't know why I'm talking about this, but I really I just appreciate channels like this, you know, because of course they had the show back in the day, but not only did they have that, but nowadays they have it on their YouTube channel, so anyone can just go and watch it. Like, we are so blessed, and we're just ingrateful little fucks about everything. I swear to God. Like, we got all, like, we literally have like a mini God in our pocket, basically. You can ask this thing any question. You might not like the answer you get, but you're going to get an answer. Hopefully it's right, you know? I think that's crazy. Like, we're entering a whole new age. Like, we really are, you know? And it's kind of scary for me because, like, you know, my daughters are very young, and I can't imagine what the world's going to look like when I leave. Imagine what the world's going to look like when they leave, you know? Like, I don't know. I just want them to be safe. And there's only so much I can do. I can't, like, super worry about it, but I just love them, and I want them to succeed, and I want them to have happy, you know, long, successful lives, doing whatever they want, you know what I'm saying? As long as it's, I don't know. All right, Rocky Mountain Way was track 1 on The Smoker You Drink and The Player You Get. Like I said, that was Joe Vitale on drums, Joe Walsh on guitar and vocals, Kenny Passarelli on bass and backing vocals, Rocky Grace on keyboards, and then there's also Joe Lala on percussion. That's a good one, Joe Lala. Clyde King and Vanetta Fields on backing vocals as well, but that's for the album. Obviously, the slide is really stuck out. It almost reminded me of like Muddy Waters in a way. There's some other, I can't think of it. Like, who does it sound like? I'm trying to think. Like, there's a very distinct sound that it has that reminds me of somebody specifically that we've listened to, but I can't get it out of my head for some reason. But there is a player that kind of just sounds. Is it Muddy Waters? I don't know. I guess he kind of sounds like that. But that slide, it's just impeccable, man. The way that his tone paired with the slide, it gave this feeling of like a breath of fresh air, literally, like you're Rocky Mountain, literally. It's serious. It feels like I was just there 9 months ago, at the end of last year, the beginning of this year. I was in the Rockies, and yeah, I couldn't take it. I couldn't live there. I guess I could get used to it, I guess, but it messed my blood pressure up really bad, man. Like, I woke up, my heart was beating like crazy because I was way high up in the altitude, you know, or my altitude was very high where I was at, and I got really lightheaded, and I said, bro, get me out of here. Get me back to Denver. And I got back to Denver, and then I flew out of there and never looked back. It was a beautiful area, though. Absolutely beautiful. But, no, that elevation is wild. But all that to say that the guitar and his vocals, the way that they mix together, he's very talented. And, like, I don't know much about him. Like, I know a little bit, but I didn't know that he could just pair that so well together. That's just very heavy, like Delta blues slide guitar, you know, it's swampy as hell, but then you mix it with that really cool piano and the nice drumming, obviously, from Joe Vitale, who's not just a drummer. He's more of like a percussionist. He can do all the percussion instruments, all the percussive anything, basically. And he was back there holding it down. And then who is the bassist again? It was Kenny Passarelli. Yeah, him and Joe were in complete sync perfectly. But like for the most part, it's Joe Walsh that really takes your attention, especially in this video, because he's just owning that stage every second that he's on the camera. I mean, they have other shots of other people, but no, that every time he's on screen, your eyes, like, he demands to be heard and to be seen, basically, and it's one of those songs. But it feels like a breath of fresh Rocky Mountain air, literally. It just lifts your spirits, it exhilarates you, and it just makes you want to go out there and conquer the world, bro. Like, I don't even want to be sitting here recording this video right now. After listening to that, I want to go do something, you know? I mean, technically I am doing something right now, but I don't know. I'd rather be doing anything but sitting here, because just after listening to that, you know, I want to go for a drive and listen to it again. But just like I said, the way that the notes just kind of hung in the air with the slide is very swampy, like there was moisture in the air, literally in the sound, and the notes just kind of reverberated and stayed like out there, just maybe like a half a step longer than usual. Very strange, but I liked it a lot, and gave it a great atmosphere and a great feeling as well. So I really enjoyed that. If you guys have any other recommendations by Joe Walsh or anything like that, definitely leave it down below. I'm like I said, I know the Eagles stuff, James Gang, all that, but I still need to actually get into the Eagles stuff more than what I know, because I know a couple songs, if that, you know, like I know the James Gang stuff, but I don't think, was he there for all of it? I know he was there for Funk 49. I don't know if he was there for the last one we did. I think he might have left for the last one we did for them. I know there was some turnaround in that band. I'm trying to remember. I listen to so much that I forget it sometimes. But Funk 49 is still one of my favorite songs, and apparently one of our patrons who's on tour right now, he's a session drummer, he's a touring drummer, he apparently just got a call and a text from Mr. Walsh himself. So that's kind of what inspired me to do this video as well. After writing it down like 2 weeks ago, I saw that message. I was like, you know what, it's high time we go ahead and do this video, and I'm very glad that we did, because that just opened the door to a whole new thing, because I wanted to get into his solo stuff after hearing James Gang and all that, but this is awesome. And if you have any Eagles recommendations that I can maybe do for Patreon or something, leave it down below. I appreciate you guys. See you later. I forgot to say one thing. We got a really cool Patreon community. We'd love to have you. If you come join the $15 tier or up, you get one free request a month, just like a video, just like this. There's also PayPal as well if you want to send the request in that way. You can also send a tip if you're feeling generous. That's always cool too. But if you get joined any Patreon tier, you get access to all of our blocked videos, our patrons only Discord server where all the chit chat's happening. You know, you want to come hang out? Like I said, we'd love to have you. See you later.